According to a few industry insiders, we were supposed to be getting a lot more third-party reveals on the most recent Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this video, I'll be going over what games we might have missed and where that information is coming from, as well as looking back at the Direct, because I feel like we were a little too hard on it. And it actually was pretty good. But before we get into that, I am hosting a $70 eShop gift card giveaway. All you gotta do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel and comment down below on this video. In the description is a comment sheet that outlines all the valid comments, as well as other rules and regulations. Thank you guys so much for the support on the most recent videos, and I wish you the best of luck. Let's get to the first topic at hand, what games we missed in the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. And this comes from Christopher Dring, who is an editor-in-chief and co-founder of The Game Business. Essentially, he does in-depth interviews on the global video game industry delivered by industry insider Christopher Dring. He has done pretty high-profile interviews with companies like Microsoft, EA, and even Activision, a lot of Microsoft studios, but he is still someone in the gaming journalism space. He is verified too. But after the partner showcase, he tweeted out there were at least 3 games I was told were 100% in that Nintendo Partner Direct that clearly weren't. Just goes to show how things can change. And then in the comments, someone said, I probably need to change their sources, bruv. And then he replied with, I mean, it was directly from the company themselves, but I never reported any rumors, so I don't know. And this is very interesting, because there was a noticeable absence of Microsoft games in this Direct. I don't think we actually got any. And this is a little weird because we do know Microsoft is planning on releasing Xbox exclusive titles to other platforms, including Nintendo Switch, as well as there being a 10-year agreement with Nintendo to bring Call of Duty to its consoles. Some games that are rumored to come out on the Switch 2 from Microsoft are the Microsoft Flight Simulator, Halo Master Chief Collection, Diablo 4, of course the next Call of Duty game, Fallout 4, and Starfield. The biggest thing that I noticed in this partner showcase that wasn't there was Call of Duty, especially because it is such a big third-party game, and we do know contractually that Microsoft is supposed to be bringing it over. And I do know a big hope of mine as well was supposed to be Sea of Thieves. I think Sea of Thieves would work wonderfully on the Switch 2, but they were not there. It's interesting because Christopher does have a lot of connections within Microsoft, a lot of their studios he does interviews with, and overall press of their games. So it would make sense to believe that the company that he's talking about is Microsoft and its studios, especially because all of the rumors beforehand, as well as his connection with the company. It annoys me a little bit because I do think this partner showcase would have been 10 times better if we got at least one Xbox exclusive reveal for the Switch 2, but it sounds like there might be saving them for a General Direct. To make the General Direct more hype, of course, they'll save games like, Bloods, we didn't see that here, Elden Ring, and then of course all those Microsoft exclusive games. I could totally see them going back to back to back. Microsoft Flight Simulator, Sea of Thieves, that would be crazy and that would be really hype. And I just kind of find it annoying that they didn't show it off in the partner showcase. This is just speculation on my part, but when he says there were at least 3 games I was told were 100% in that Nintendo Partner Direct, I take it to mean that maybe the studio told him that it's going to be shown off in a Direct, and he assumed it would be those ones. I don't know how the Nintendo contracts work with third-party companies when it comes to these Direct. I don't speak legalese, that could be crazy. And Nintendo could just tell the companies like, hey, we'll show this off in a Nintendo Direct. And then they saw the partner showcase and they could have assumed that it was going to be in there. I don't know how the system works. I don't know if each company gets a draft and then they approve it, but that does not make sense because a company can easily deny it and ruin it for everyone else. So it's anyone's guess. Honestly, if you have a prediction, let me know in the comment section down below. But that is kind of everything when it came to Christopher Dring and him saying that there were some games missing in the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Now I briefly want to talk about the Direct itself. I know right after this presentation, I was pretty upset. I don't think I appreciated the games that were shown off enough. I think right after this Direct, I recorded a video that was titled "The Direct Changed Nothing, the Worst Direct Yet." And this was the thumbnail where I said it was basically no point. And I think I might have been a little too harsh. Looking back at the direct, there was a lot of cool stuff that was announced. Of course, like, Monster Hunter Stories 3, Plants vs. Zombies Replanted, Final Fantasy VII Tactics, Persona 3 Reload. I think all of these games legitimately are really good announcements for the general Nintendo audience. After Persona 3 Reload, we got the trailer, another trailer for Age of Imprisonment that did not say a release date, which I know a lot of people are annoyed about, but Nintendo's being weird, and that's another topic for another time. But this was legitimately cool to see. This was basically halfway through the showcase, and I still stand by the fact that I think the second half was a little bit worse than the first half. And the first half, again, had really solid announcements that I listed before. But then going into the second half, we had Chronos. And going off of the reception online, I think a lot of people are interested in this game for some reason. I don't know. It honestly, for me, it just feels like a really good fit for the Switch 2. And I am interested in it. I think a lot of other people are interested in it. And I think from the discourse I've heard online, Chronos, this was a way better trailer than the first one that was shown off because this is a cross-platform release. And I agree. Like, I don't know, it's so intriguing. And I think this was genuinely a masterclass in how you do a trailer. And then Yakuza as well. Like, I personally am not a Yakuza fan, but I do know the amount of people that are Yakuza fans. And legitimately, 1 and 2, this is really cool to see. I think after that, it gets pretty mid with a bunch of the announcements. But then we go to the one more thing, being the Adventures of Elliot and the Millennium Tales. And I don't know what I didn't like about this at first, but downloading the demo, playing the demo, this game is absolutely amazing. It's hard to say that I will pick it up after the demo because just the amount of games that I'm playing, the time that I have, this is just basically Zelda and HD 2D, and it's amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it is legitimately fun. And I think the demo kind of sold me on this game, which is cool because they announced a demo. And I think having a demo, a shadow drop of any kind, even if it's a demo, is great for a showcase like this. And I do hope we get more demos because I think it just genuinely is positive for the gaming experience. So yeah, I think the one more thing being, Square Enix titles, HD 2D games, wasn't that bad as we expected. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know where my disdain comes from. And I think it, of course, talking about expectations, we expected to see Microsoft titles, which again, kind of why I bundled the two topics together. It is weird that we had an absence of that. And I still do think this should have had Elden Ring Tarnished Edition and at least a sizzle reel for Dustbloods. But it's okay. I'm going to judge the showcase on what we do have and not what we didn't. Lastly, again, for me, I'm not really a big Octopath Traveler fan, but I get it. I get the hype between Octopath Traveler, and I think this is great. I think I'd pick this up if it was only a town builder. Hot take. But yeah, generally, I could see the appeal, and yeah. So overall, I think looking back 2 days after the direct has aired, it really was not that bad. And I think the reason why I didn't like it at first was because of what we didn't get, which makes me excited for a general direct, whatever general direct becomes next, because I'm pretty sure they're holding on to those announcements to that general direct. And I don't want to get like people excited for the general direct or set expectations too high. But I think once we see Elden Ring and Duskbloods, I think I'd be happy. And then Sea of Thieves and, all the other Xbox games, Call of Duty, I think that'll be an announcement for a general direct. And I guess I could kind of see why they split it, but then why even have a partner showcase in the first place? I think that's why I got so angry was because the absence of games that I'm pretty sure will be in a general direct. And when we get that general direct and it has those games, I think my disdain is going to be more Nintendo than the direct. But legitimately, the partner showcase was not bad. And I think the hate that I gave it before was a little unwarranted. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. After a few days with the direct, did you actually enjoy it? But that's about it for this video. Don't forget to smash that like button. And thank you so much for the channel members, Jesus and Evan, for being one of our first. If you want to be a channel member, check the description. It's only as low as $2 a month. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.